Having a few technical difficulties with the lighting. It is extremely rainy and dark outside, which is making the lighting slightly strange. Okay, where do I start? Just wanted to stop myself here and say, if you don't want to listen to me rambling and getting a few things off my chest, then skip to, I think, about 11 minutes into the video. I know I kind of went on for a long time. I wasn't going to upload this vlog. I wasn't going to upload the last 3 days of Veda, well, last 3 days, but final Veda vlog. I don't know what happened. I was at a point where I was so happy with the content I was making, and then all of a sudden something switched in me and I kind of had a bit of a breakdown in my head. I had like a bit of a mental breakdown about my content, and vlogging every day had a bit to do with that. I thought it would be easy for me to just film tiny snippets on the days that I wasn't up for filming, but me being me, I filmed loads during those days, which meant I had a lot to edit. There was a lot going on in April, and I think that's probably partly brought on by a wave of anxiety that has like hit me like it's never hit me before, to the point where I'm waiting to see someone about it. I finally bitten the bullet and thought, you know what, I could probably do with talking to someone. I'm quite clearly not handling it, and my GP, because obviously I've not been feeling well, as you guys know, it's been going on and on. My GP think because I look so perfectly healthy on paper, my GP has said this isn't what I wanted to talk about. Oh my gosh, I'm already going off on one. But basically my GP said that there's a possibility that my anxiety and stress could be so high that I have made myself really physically unwell. I'm getting like rashes over my body now, my acne is getting bad, but my body is really really struggling, and my doctor said it could be your anxiety. So I'm gonna see someone about it and then see how my physical symptoms get on, and then I'm gonna go to my doctor and she's going to see how I'm getting on and see whether these physical symptoms I've been having improve. And in a way I kind of hope so, because then I won't have to be referred to a rheumatologist. But in a way at the same time I kind of hope it isn't my anxiety, in the sense that that's quite scary because it feels quite beyond my control. I don't know where I'm going with this. So basically I wasn't going to upload this Veda because I had other content to upload. I thought no one would really care. I thought I'd gotten most of the month of April vlogs up. I thought no one's going to miss the last couple of days. They're not that great. It's the same old stuff. I think the final kind of thing that made me just kind of freak out a bit was I had a really lovely week and weekend that I wish I had vlogged, and it would have been really lovely vlogs to kind of pick me back up and pick the content back up. I didn't film because it was just after Veda, and I thought I'm not going to be filming that week. That really upset me. I know it sounds so silly, but it really upset me, and that was kind of added on top of a load of other stuff that's been going on. And then all of a sudden I've gone from being really confident with my content to not liking it, feeling like I can't, like I'm struggling to even just like vlog on days now. I just seem to have lost my ability. I don't know what's going on with me. What I was trying to say is that I wasn't going to upload this because I wasn't happy with the content. I'm probably being silly. I'm going to stop myself again and say that I've been a little bit of a lemon. I've edited this vlog fully now and I actually don't mind it. I don't know what happened. Like I've been explaining, I've just been having a bit of a funny time of it at the moment. But I didn't feel happy with it, and I thought I'm not going to upload it if I'm not happy with it. But then a few people made a valid point, saying, and they said that I took it as a hate comment, and I really didn't. I was just explaining to the person that was like, where's the end of Veda? I was just being honest and saying, honestly, I'm not happy with the content. And unlike maybe a favourites video or like a fashion type video, I can't refilm, like I can't refilm it. I can't go back to the, you know, the end of April and refilm my life. But then there was a bit of backlash, and people said, you know, you have to finish what you started, and all of this, and it makes total sense, and I get it. And I just thought, oh, I don't know, like you can't win, because if I upload content that I'm not happy with, people then go, oh, she's just uploading for the sake of it, she's just doing it for the money. But if you don't upload that content, then people then also get annoyed at you. So you can't win. And I just thought, you know what, I'm sure people will still enjoy the vlog. I'm gonna edit it and I will upload it. So that is the vlog you are about to see. Also, another part of me now is like, oh god, now people are gonna have something to say about the fact that it's up about a month after it's filmed. But the reason it's up so late is because I just wasn't gonna upload it. It shouldn't really matter, really. It's a vlog is a vlog. Just please be nice to me. Just get like, I'm really struggling at the moment, and I don't want to go into it all now because it's all a bit much for me and I'm gonna end up getting emotional. But when you're mentally struggling and feeling overwhelmed and having so much to do in your life, and I guess this is what I need to see someone about. They need to like lay it all out for me and be like, how can you balance everything, and actually have you taken on too much, and coping mechanisms and stuff. Because even on my least stressful days, anxiety can hit me, and I feel like anxiety gets thrown around a lot. The word anxiety gets thrown around a lot lately, and it kind of maybe dilutes it a bit. And so people might be watching this now going like, oh, for God's sake, another person talking about their anxiety. I've never known it to be this bad. It is really, like, sometimes like I can't get away from my own thoughts, and it's like being trapped by your own thoughts and they just won't turn off, and it almost feels a bit like torture, just your head going round and round and it just won't shut up. Then there's the actual panic of like, I can't do everything that I'm trying to do, and it's like I constantly feel like I'm just not achieving the highest I can in every aspect of my life because I've got too many plates spinning, and there's other stuff going on which I can tell you guys in the future, and then there's other stuff that I cannot share because it's not my place to share. I guess all I'm trying to say is be gentle with me whilst I get my shit together. I know people are probably going to say plenty of people have proper normal jobs who struggle mentally and have to get on with it, and I get that. But when you've got anxiety, being a vlogger is probably the worst job to have when you're having a bad mental health week, day, month. And I guess it's hard to understand it unless you're a vlogger yourself, because I could easily go and work in, I don't know, go back to Lush and work in there, or go back to Office Shoes. That was my longest job. I loved working in Office Shoes. I loved working in Lush, but that was just like a really temporary thing. I could easily go back and work in Office and sell shoes and talk to customers. That I could do with how I'm feeling, because it's not social anxiety. Actually looking at myself on screen, editing myself, talking to a camera, knowing that I'm gonna get scrutinized and judged, as well as all the lovely beautiful comments that I get from you guys. I'm still gonna get scrutinized, and when you're in that frame of mind, that's like the last thing you need, and it just like adds on top of how you're already feeling. It's just hard to explain, and I know it's easy to say ignore the comments, and I can ignore the comments. It doesn't mean I don't forget them. It doesn't mean my head doesn't go over them again and again. Oh, this isn't what I didn't want to go off on this topic. I need to go off and finish editing. What I'm trying to say, if you don't understand it, then that's fine. It's just anxiety is affecting me a lot at the moment, both work and life-wise and emotions-wise. I just don't need people to go, oh, this vlog's up really late, blah blah blah, because I'm uploading it because people are asking for it. So I'm just giving you the vlog that you guys wanted that I wasn't going to upload, and then I'll catch up. I've got one other vlog to edit from last week, and then I'll catch up and sort other bits out that I need to sort in, and then hopefully I'll be feeling better about things. Hopefully I'll get to see someone soon and chat things through. My anxiety isn't just about my work and about bad comments, so please don't think, oh my god, like she needs to get a thicker skin and not worry about the comments. That's not the main thing giving me anxiety. That's like the last thing, but it's just like the last little kind of thing that you just don't need on top of everything else. When I'm in a good mental state, I just kind of ignore it, and I'm like, whatever. When I'm not in a good mental state, it really hits hard. All I can liken it to is constantly feeling like, say if your friend told you that one of your other friends said something negative about you, you feel like all judged, don't you? And you want to correct that, and a lot of the time you might actually confront that person and resolve it. That doesn't happen on the internet. And imagine that on a scale of, you know, 100 times more. It's not a nice feeling to just constantly, I don't know, constantly have those feelings on top of feelings you're already struggling with. I don't know if I'm making any sense. I don't want it to feel like this is all because of comments. It's not, promise. Just please be nice, which I know most of you will be. Just for some people who may not understand it, just maybe stop and think a little bit. Not even about me, but like if you know someone that seems flaky or seems like they can't keep up with stuff, and mentions that they're feeling anxious and stuff and you just don't get it and you kind of just shrug it off, try and have a little bit more consideration. That's all from me, folks. Enjoy the last 3 days of Veda and don't be all like shocked when the date says 27th of April, because yeah, that was when it was filmed. And I promise I'm gonna get my shit together. Enjoy. Yeah, let me just get her jacket off. It's raining, isn't it? I am on my way to my usual Saturday morning butter class. It's all been a bit of a rush this morning. It's hard getting out of the house early when you're trying to get yourself ready and your toddler ready who refuses to put their clothes on. Coming in. I can see Delilah. Hello. Hi. How are you doing? You dancing? Oh yeah. No, can I not put that there? Oh. Morning guys, let's start this vlog properly. Oh, I feel all flustered. I really am not feeling very well, so you have to excuse the vlogs a little bit because I've felt really flustered the last couple mornings. I feel like I've not started them very well. But welcome to the last Veda, or the last few days of Veda. Thought I'd have my hair up today because I'm going to wash it later, or maybe, oh hi, maybe tomorrow because I might go to spin. Or oh, what's up up there? Okay. You're welcome. Number 9. 9. Number 9. Let me stick it down, will you? There we go. We've had lunch and we're now playing with her Peppa Pig magazine. Oh, okay. I've realised how wrinkly my forehead looks when I do that. I've got to get this little one ready for a nap. You got your whistle. Gotta put this one down for a nap. And as much as I want to go down for a nap. Yeah. Yeah, as much as I want to go for a nap as well. I'm just gonna power through. Gonna make myself a coffee. Where did you get that from? We're not gonna be having cheese now. You put that back before you hurt yourself with it. Cheese. Yeah, you put that back. Please. Yeah, put it back. Put it back. No. We've got 2 child locks on the cupboard that contains a ton of snacks and bread and teas and coffees and all sorts. We've had to put 2 child locks on, and then she still gets into it. I wish I'd filmed it this morning. It was hilarious. This was the original one. The reason we've got 2 is mainly because we can't seem to get this off. If you know how to get these off, please let us know. But I kind of thought it would work as kind of like a double mechanism to try and prevent her getting in the cupboard. And then this one sort of slots in like that, and then you fold that down and clip it. Hold on. This morning she just flipped this up casually, opened that, pulled this open, and she was in. She then grabbed a family size bag of hula hoops that were open, went snack, shut the door, and then ran out the kitchen. In hindsight, I should have just gotten the ones that you screw onto the inside of the cupboards. Changing my t-shirt because it's a little bit chilly in this flat. Hi gorgeous. You're trying to get my attention. Look at those rosy cheeks, are you warm? there. They're all gone. Oh, your cheeks are so rosy today, bub. Can you press this one? Yay! Delilah really didn't want to go down for a nap today, and it got to about 3 o'clock and I thought, you've got to go down. So I took her into the bedroom, and actually once I had put her sleeping bag on, she was more than happy to go down. 40 minutes later she's woken up. I'm going to get her up now. I think I'm going to do some more gluing and sticking and colouring and stuff because she really enjoyed doing that yesterday. There we go.
What?
Open it. I'm going to draw around the heart. Look at it. I am going to do Delilah's dinner. I have a butternut squash to use, so I think I'm not in focus, am I? There we go. I've got butternut squash to use. I think I'm just going to steam this butternut squash. Well, just a tiny slice of it for Delilah, and do it with some pasta and some of my homemade vegetable tomato sauce. I've got a mound of washing up to do. Yay! And I need to find her pasta sauce, which is going to be interesting. Just going to defrost a couple of these ice cubes. There we go. You comfy there, darling? This one insisted that she had Moz squeezed in next to her. I don't know how we fitted him in. Nice of you. Oh, good girl. Mmm. Mmm.
No. No.
Is that nice? Nice. I'm glad you're enjoying it.
Right.
You've been helping me with the hoovering, haven't you? Now you're putting it away. Didn't even have to tell you to. You're a good girl, aren't you? You're a good girl, yeah. She gave me gold. We got our medals, haven't we? Yay! Neither of us thought about dinner today. I forgot to ask Doug to get anything. I forgot to get anything in town. We really need to start planning our meals again and shopping for the week ahead, or at least know what we're going to have so I know what to get in town. So yeah, we've just ordered Chinese on delivery.
Great. It needs that education.
But
Happy Sunday, guys. That's not really a thing people say, is it? Happy Sunday. Go, go. Yeah, Delilah's ready to go. Are you ready to go? Yep. We're going to run into town quickly just to get some lunch bits to then take to Doug's parents. And we're going to have lunch around there. Then we've got swimming later. It's freezing. I don't even... What is the temperature today? Oh, you know, just a casual 6 degrees. Yes, gorgeous?
Daddy.
Yes, yeah, we're all here. Put it in the basket.
Good
Good job. It's typical. Where's Daddy gone? High five. Good job holding the bread.
Instructions on the phone pad. Would you like to receive?
Bought myself one of the new dark chocolate and almond butter vegan cookies from Pret earlier. Can't wait to try it. Say hello.
Cheese.
Cheese, bread, salad. Getting crumbs. Say bye. Bye. Should we go swimming? Swimming! Looking very cute. You gonna go swimming?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so independent. Let's have a look at your sticker. Lovely.
Guys.
Cool sticker. Right, should we go? That's swimming finished. We're hoping Delilah will have a micro nap because we woke up quite late today. She didn't need a nap before swimming, but she will need something before bedtime. So we're gonna hope that she has like a half an hour nap in the car. So whilst Doug drives around, I'm gonna jump out at, I don't know, Sainsbury's, Waitrose, whatever supermarket. I'm gonna go in and get some bits for dinner, fancy roast. So I'm gonna do roast dinner tonight. Got about 10 minutes until Sainsbury's shut and I'm running around trying to find bits for a roast. I can't remember what else we need. We've got potatoes, we've got veg. Got Doug some chicken. I think I've got some veggie sausages at home. Got cauliflower cheese. I'm trying to think if we need anything else. Let's get some Yorkshires. Make sure these are the veggie ones. Yeah. Parsnips. Need parsnips. Running all the way to the other end of the store. I can't find parsnips anywhere. Woken up. Hello. Ben, yeah. In the spirit of trying to cram everything in during our Sundays now, we're also nipping in to go see Doug's sister and her husband.
Hello. Oh. Who's got a sticker?
Guys.
Where's Daddy? Daddy! Behind there, Delilah. Run! Oh!
I got you.
Are you hiding?
Where is she? There she is. I can see you there. That's like when you play hide and seek with holiday. You just hide.
Back home, and it was one of those evenings where as soon as we're through the door, it's like, quick, get Delilah's dinner on. Got to wash your swimming stuff, haven't we?
Daddy. Bubbles.
You blowing bubbles?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, obviously, Mum.
Uh-oh.
Oh, that always happens. Whee! Delilah's about to have her bath, and I'm going to crack on with dinner because I'm so looking forward to this roast dinner. So the sooner we can have it after we put Delilah to bed, the better.
Hang on, do like that.
Have a nice bath, gorgeous. This is the first time I've actually made roast potatoes in years. I've made them before, but we usually just go with good old Aunt Bessie's frozen roast potatoes. But I thought I'd make them today. I'm just chopping up some carrots. Really wanted to find parsnips, but I couldn't find any, so I'm just going to, instead of doing honey roast parsnips, I'm just going to do honey roast carrots. So for now, just olive oil, or I use avocado oil when I'm cooking. May have overcooked them a little bit. For the carrots, all I do is put some whole grain mustard into anything to mix it in, add some honey, and then mix it together. Definitely should have done more carrots, they've really shriveled up, but oh well. Potatoes aren't looking as bad as I thought they were going to be. Probably could have done with a little bit longer, but they've actually turned out better than I thought they would, so yeah, hopefully they're tasty. I've been bawling my eyes out at Britain's Got Talent. I'm feeling stuffed after dinner. Getting ready for bed. Flinging all the stuff from the bed onto the chair, and then it'll probably end up back on the bed in the morning and then back on the chair tomorrow night. I am so cold today, hence the hot water bottle. I also got my time of the month today. It never used to affect me much, but I feel like the older I get, the worse my time of the month is. Or maybe it's gotten worse since I had Delilah. Sorry for any of my male viewers. I have more male viewers than I realise. I kind of assume no male viewers watch me, and I'm always surprised when people say that their boyfriends watch their videos with me, and not because their partner's making them, because their boyfriend wants to watch these videos. So hey, as today is yet another day where I'm just working, I don't want to bore you with these days any longer. I just wanted to round up Veda, have a little chit chat. I will vlog a little bit later. Today you haven't missed much. I've just been doing the usual, getting work done. It's 2 o'clock now, so I've had my lunch. It's been one of those days where I just needed a fish finger sandwich, so I had a fish finger sandwich for lunch. Oh yeah, Michelin star lunch right there. I then took a little bit of a longer break than I usually would when I'm getting on with bits and bobs during childminder days. I let myself have some ice cream whilst watching some YouTube videos. It was just what I needed really. And then our Sainsbury's shopping turned up. I opt to not have stuff put in bags. I have that like panic when they turn up at your door. There's all this food, and then you just have to try and lug it into as many bags as you've got. I usually just put them into like the biggest bags we have, which are mainly from Cook. I have like a big Cook canvas bag and a big Cook freezer bag, and I just fling everything in there, and then I start to get panicked and I start flinging stuff on the floor, and I know that they're just waiting there for you to clear the big boxes of stuff you've ordered, and I'm really aware that they're waiting for me, and I'm like, ah! Guys, you need to try these crisps if you haven't tried these. They're by Off the Eaten Path, and they're really good. Slightly healthier. I mean, they're not like super, I mean, they're not healthy. You probably shouldn't be eating these all day long. So I've got a third one. So I stocked up because they're really good. Now I just need to try and hide them in the snack cupboard, because there is no stopping Delilah getting in this. Plus it really needs to be sorted out. Look at that, it's just ridiculous. the most organised, but I mean, how organised can you make a cupboard like this? It's difficult, but you can see everything that's in there. There's like a ton of stuff shoved at the back there that could go in this drawer here, which has all my nuts and seeds and like goji berries and hemp seeds and stuff like that. But as you can see, it's such a tiny cupboard, I can barely see anything. So the rest of the stuff has had to go in here, and I've got some stuff at the back, I've got some stuff at the front. This has all our snack bars in. I also bought these little Kalo milk chocolate rice cake minis. I thought these would be a nice little treat for Delilah. For the last little bit of time that I have, I'm going to carry on editing to sort some stuff out in my diary, and then we'll go get Delilah. I have a session for the first time in a long time with my personal trainer next Wednesday, so I'm going to write that in. We're going to go over some stuff that I can do in the gym, because if I'm honest, I don't really enjoy the home workouts anymore. I'm a little bit worried about going into the gym by myself. I find it very intimidating. So I need a plan. I need to know what I'm going to do, and he can kind of tell me how things work and stuff, so I don't go in there and just freak out and leave. I'm going to end the vlog here. Back home with this one. She's just tucking into her chocolate rice cakes. You cutie. Cutie. As you can see, I'm still having a bit of a clear out in here. But yeah, Delilah's dinner, just spaghetti bolognese, and I'm just gonna pop some sweet corn with it. Daddy made it home just in time, didn't he, to say goodnight?
Daddy.
Blow your nose. That's Delilah in bed. I've flung my hair up because, my word, it was getting frizzy. Like, really frizzy. That will teach me to be lazy when I've just washed it and not plait it properly. I'm gonna get on with dinner now. Tonight we are having this, which I've made a couple of times. And this is torn out of an old Jamie Oliver magazine. Got some whole wheat noodles. I really love whole wheat noodles. They just make, I don't know, they've just got more flavour. They've got a bit of a nuttiness to them, and I really like whole wheat noodles. I've got some honey, some soy sauce, some rice mirin, carrots, spring onion and salmon. We then also need edamame, which I buy frozen. Poured the marinade over the carrots. These have been in for 5 minutes. Then put the salmon in. It's a bit of a faffy recipe. Like, it's simple, but there's just a lot of little sort of faffy steps. Put stuff in the oven and then take it out again. I thought whilst the salmon cooks, I'd come in here and have a bit of a heart to heart. This evening I've had a bit of a I don't know, this like horrible sinking feeling about my content. I've realised this month that the vlogs are getting really repetitive. I've had the odd not very nice comment about it. The things they pointed out I felt like weren't fair, because that's just day-to-day life for me, and the stuff they pointed out is like little transition things, like when I show you me working and it's like a 3-second clip because it's a nice transition. But just in general, like the content I'm filming, the clips I'm filming, and I know you guys don't mind it being very similar day to day. And of course it's going to be, because I'm a working parent. If I'm not looking after Delilah, I'm working, and generally my day-to-day is going to be very similar. But that being said, I know that even though lots of you don't mind, I think I'm finding myself actually thinking, oh, I can't film that again. I can't film bath time with Delilah every day, and I can't do, you know, the whole like, oh, we're doing bed, bath and dinner, and so if I stop filming the stuff I film all the time, then there's no vlog. I feel like maybe I've bit myself in the butt a little bit, because what I've done is I've started, over the last sort of 6 months or so, I've started to make really long vlogs, which means I film everything in the day, meaning there's not much room to mix it up in other vlogs. So I've kind of hit a wall where I think, what am I going to do with these vlogs now? I've decided that doing daily vlogs is not gonna work. I'll go back to doing every other day, like so I'll do balloon, but I'll do every other day. It works well for me, it works well for you guys. The content will still be the content you love, but it stops it just being a little bit too samey. Anyway, oh my gosh, what a waffle. Let's go finish dinner. Eek, my battery's running out. I've just popped the salmon in here to rest. Carrots are still in here. Add the frozen edamame. Can't even see what I'm doing, can you? Specifically the white parts of the spring onion. Noodles are almost done. I quickly toasted some sesame seeds. Just about to take the veg out. And there we have it. Not too shabby if I do say so myself. I'm really not sure what happened here. I 100% would have ended the vlog, especially it being the last vlog of Veda. I've checked all my memory cards and I can't find the footage, so all I can imagine is I've accidentally deleted the footage, which I swear I wouldn't have done. I have no idea what's happened. I've looked for the footage everywhere, but as you can see, I just made myself a nice nighttime tea and I went to bed, so you didn't miss out on much, but I would have liked to have ended the vlog a little less abruptly. But like I always say, I hope you enjoyed the vlog and I will see you in my next one.